Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, it's really lovely to see you, and thank you so much for leaving your comments. They really are appreciated. And if you're new here, then thank you so much. I hope you enjoy what you watch and you will consider returning and subscribing. So my name's Sharon and my channel is the Retirement Edit UK. I am semi-retired and I work part-time 20 hours a week. So in my spare time, I am able to take my mum shopping. I'm able to see family and friends. I'm able to vlog and all the usual catching up with housework, nothing too exciting there. I do also vlog about my days out and what I've been up to, and I vlog about personal finance and budgeting and keeping my spending diary. I also feature cook with me's and recipes, and I also talk about where I've been shopping, so Marks and Spencer's or Sainsbury's or Tesco's, Lidl and Aldi. Those two are generally the most frequent, but I do try and do a Marks and Spencer's shop every other week because that's where I take my mum. So yeah, so if these are the kinds of things that are of interest to you, I would love it if you would carry on watching. And yeah, please feel free to look at some of my past vlogs as well. That would be really great. So I'm just going to have a little recap about what I've been up to since the weekend. And basically I was working on Saturday, and then on Sunday myself and my bestie, we decided that we fancied a pub lunch in one of the little villages fairly near us. We haven't been for quite a little while, maybe about 4-6 weeks, so we felt it was overdue, and she very kindly drove us there. And our normal routine is to get a mains, a side, and then we feel so stuffed we have to go and walk it off. And that generally means a lovely stroll along the high street, and we just wander in and out shops, getting little bits and bobs that we need, and we also have a look in the charity shops. I didn't actually get anything on that Sunday, but I have got a couple of bits that I have got since I last spoke to you, which I'll show you in a little while. So going back to our pub lunch, I didn't really know what I fancied. I thought I wanted a nice burger and chips, but when it came to it, I thought, oh, I really do fancy a roast. And my bestie, she agreed as well. She got a turkey roast and I got a roast pork belly roast dinner as well. And they were both really, really delicious. We both thoroughly enjoyed them. And the crackling just made it perfect. And then for afters, we both indulged in a Biscoff sundae. Yeah, thinking it was going to be a bit too big to handle, but at the end we both managed to wade our way through it, scraping our dishes and laughing because, you know, we'd ploughed through. So that was really funny, but we had such a lovely time and a lovely meal. So what was I up to on Monday? I took my mum for a hospital appointment, and thankfully everything went to plan. And then on Tuesday it was a Marks and Spencer's shop. Don't normally take my mum shopping on a Tuesday, but because I've got a few days off over the week, we just decided that we'd go Tuesday, and it worked out really well. Marks and Spencer's was quite busy actually in the food section, but we managed to get everything done. and I'm going to now show you what I got in Marks and Spencer's. And thanks to my mum, who very kindly pays for my shopping. I take her shopping in the car, and yeah, she's very generous. So yeah, big thanks to my mum. So I'll see you in a while. Hi everyone. So a little bit of a change this week. Marks and Spencer's was visited on Tuesday morning rather than a Thursday or Friday. So I took my mum to Marks and Spencer's. We went to the department store where they've got a nice food hall there. And this is what I've got. So yeah, let me share what I got today. So first on the list is pea and mint soup. I thought this looked really nice. I may well have this for my lunch, or it can be a staple for the store cupboard. We'll see what I fancy nearer lunchtime. Then next on the list are the avocado pears, and a pack of 2 is £2, and these are perfectly right ones. Then next on the list are the sausages. So you get 2 for £6.50. My mum got a packet and I got a packet, so they do work out to £3.25 each. And then next on the list are some conference pears. I haven't had pears for a little while, so I thought, oh yeah, let me get some. And these are perfectly right ones, and these are £2.75. Then next on the list, got some bananas, just 3, and they were 53p. And then I got some Kievs. I would say Kievs, but the spelling is different. So Kievs or Kievs, I'm not sure, but I think you get the drift of what they are. Garlic and parsley filled. And these were £3.50. And then I thought these looked really nice. Got some tiger rolls, they were £1.30. I will have a couple today and then take a couple in for my lunch at work in the week. And then next on the list, because I haven't had it in such a while, I thought I'll get some cabbage, and that was 95p. And then a favourite, I've got a garlic mushroom pie. I've had this one once before and I really enjoyed it. So I thought, oh yeah, that's going to be really lovely. I think that will be ideal with sausages and beans. I think that could be a good shout. And maybe some chips on the side as well. So yeah, very happy with that little shop there. And my mum very kindly paid for the shopping. So I'm very grateful to her for doing that. So yeah, that's what was got at Marks and Spencer's for this week. Thanks for watching. So that was the Marks and Spencer shop. Really looking forward to having that garlic mushroom pie. Oh, I really enjoyed the other one that I had. Oh, it's got to be a good couple of months ago, I think. But yeah, if you're regular to my channel, then you know I do love Marks and Spencer's pies. They are definitely one of my favourites. So I'm going to show you a couple of bits that I got from the charity shop. Nothing in particular, just everyday wear, but the prices were too good to pass up on. So I managed to grab another men's shirt, and it's just a chambray denim shirt, very nice and soft, and yeah, that's gonna go perfect under cardigans, over leggings, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty versatile. just for, you know, day wear. And that cost £2 in the local charity shop. Very happy with that. And it's a H&M shirt. The only thing I did notice when I got home, which I was a bit gutted about, but it can easily be repaired, there's a slight rip there, but I'm not too fussed. I can easily repair that. Going to put it through the wash first. Once it's been washed and ironed, then I can sew that up. So I might sew it up before it goes in the wash because it might fray otherwise. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So yeah, £2, pretty good bargain there. And then these I thought were really unusual. So these are basically some cropped trousers. They were hanging in the women's section, but I thought, oh, I like them for just knocking around in. Like the colour, and they're very clean. They're kind of like a off-white creamy colour, but when I looked at the label, they are actually from Korea. They were made in Korea, and I've never seen this label before. If you can see there, most probably can't see the made in Korea because I think my thumb is over it. Yeah. To me, they looked vintage looking, but on the back of the label, at the bottom, after the care instructions, is like an internet www address. But they're definitely from Korea. I thought, wow, that's an unusual find. So whether they're vintage or not, they're in really good condition. And again, I scored these for just £2. So yeah, £4 spent in the charity shop. Can't go wrong there. I don't really need to be buying anything else, to be honest. I just like to get little bargains every now and then, especially if I know I'm going to wear them, and those couple of bits, they're just ideal for everyday wear, so I know I will definitely wear those. And yeah, so that was what I've got up to since the weekend. So thank you so much for watching my video, and like I said before, if you are new to my channel and you liked what you saw, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. And if you're returning, please leave me any comments. What are you shopping for in the supermarkets at the moment? Are you batch cooking, or are there any particular meats that you've seen that you like the look of? That reminds me, actually, when I was in Marks and Spencer's, whether or not I get it in there myself or not nearer Christmas, but they had a salt and pepper pork belly joint, and it was £11, and I thought that would be really ideal just for me and my son over Christmas. Possibly not Christmas Day, but maybe Boxing Day. But it just looked really nice. I did have one that I got from Aldi, which I think was maybe half the price, to be fair, and that was absolutely delicious. So I am actually going to look out for the one in Aldi first. That was a salt and pepper crackling one as well, but I've just got a thing about roast pork belly joints, especially with crackling. Oh, I think they're so nice, especially when they've been seasoned with the salt and pepper. They're absolutely delicious. So yeah, that's on my wish list, but maybe not for now, nearer Christmas. Apart from that, I'm just going to continue really working my way through my freezer. I'm pretty up to date with stuff there. So yeah, but let me know what you're up to with your food shopping. it's great to share ideas and get inspiration from each other. So thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye guys.